Hello everyone, it is Rob the Replicator here. I am just doing an update for you guys. There's been a lot of speculation and conjecture as to how often we should be doing updates on the actual Indiegogo campaign page. The consensus might be around roughly once a month, maybe more. I haven't locked in stone what I'm doing yet in regards to that, but what I'm thinking is I will do a weekly update for my mailing list people and for my YouTube people. So if you want more than one update a month, you can just go on the mailing list or the YouTube and check out what's going on there. And if you don't, you can just stick with your one a month on Indiegogos. But bear in mind, I do change my mind often and frequently. So this is what we're doing right now. We'll see how it goes. Right, well, so what is happening? We've started Replicator 4. These are the first couple of pages. I'll show you in a minute. These are from William. We've started it. It's really good, and the reason why it is good, and you might be saying, hey, Rob, I don't really care about Replicator 4. I want Replicator 3. Where's my Replicator 3? I hear you, good people. Just bear in mind that we have to keep everything moving, otherwise books slow down, and instead of getting maybe 2 books a year, maybe more, let's not get crazy, you get 1. And I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to have people waiting a year to get a book. So in order to do that, we have to keep moving as other things wrap up. So bear that in mind. Okay, so this is Replicator 4. As I've mentioned, you may not have read or heard, I've given all the artists on Replicator 3 who are now working on Replicator 4 a pay rise. And we'll implement the same, if not similar, bonus system as well. I think they're about 5K away from hitting another bonus on the actual campaign for Replicator 3. So that is awesome. That is all down to you guys. If you weren't back in this book and making an outstanding success like you've done, these people wouldn't have jobs. I mean, they'd have jobs from other people. They wouldn't have jobs from me, and they wouldn't be getting pay increases from me and bonuses from me. So you're actually helping them earn more money than what they get paid normally. Okay, so good job, you. So one thing I said to these guys is, I want your best work. And I said to William, I want your best work, which you give me, and I want a bit more in the backgrounds. And William is such a great person to work with. He's just full of enthusiasm, and I enjoy working with him, probably more than I've enjoyed working with anyone else, perhaps. Maybe even Clayton. Well, let's not get crazy, because I do like working with Clayton. But yes, he said to me, Rob, I want to do a little bit more of a fluid style, and he showed me something that he was working on, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. And these are the first couple of pages, and they are sensational. I think they're better than anything we've done in Replicator 3, and I think Replicator 3 is sensational. So I think he has definitely stepped it up. This is a page where someone is getting escorted out of Sanctuary. No spoilers as to who that could be. And yeah, you can see the crowd getting very angry and violently interacting with the Chosen, or the skull face mask soldier guys, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, sensational work there by William. We've got another page here. Same situation. This actually is page 3. The other one was page 4 of Replicator 4. As you can see, fantastic facial work as always by William. Loving this crazy perspective here of this panel. And Aaron did something really similar in Replicator 2. You can go and check that out. He did a perspective that was really, really crazy, but really interesting at the same time. Yeah, so again, he's nailing the backgrounds. It's going to be interesting to see what Sis, our inker, does with it. That is going to be good. I've told him I don't want those brush patterns. So you've got these brushes you can use to fill in background. I don't want them. You know, I want them to be proper lines. You know, like here, for example, he might use a brush filter here, but I don't want that. So we'll see what he does. I'm excited. That's going to be really cool. And then we have a page by Corey, and this is cool. You may or may not know, Corey is not going to color Replicator 4. There's a few reasons. The main reasons are we're good friends. I feel like he's going to want to work on Kozor full time, maybe pick up some commissions here and there. But committing to coloring a whole book, and you know, my books are usually 28 to 32 pages, so that is a huge time commitment. So I don't want something to come in the way of our friendship down the line. So I just said, I think, you know, we should wrap it up here, part ways as friends, and keep going. You know, because it is all good right now, and I don't want it to change. So yeah, this is the latest page, and this is really cool. Like I often tell you guys, I'm constantly trying to chase perfection, and you know, we'll probably make some changes to this page, because you know, we'll do certain things because that's what I do. But my point was, sometimes you just got to sit back and take in, like, just how cool this page is. Like, you know, there's nothing crazy. Like, there's no ginormous fight scene with explosions and all this hoopla going on. I mean, there's violence and blood, don't get me wrong, but, you know, just sit back and it's just cool. It's just a cool page. And it's not even, like, it's probably not even in the top 20 pages of Replicator 3, honestly. This is just a cool kickoff page to a fight scene, which is going to be bananas. So, yeah, that is really cool. What else is going on here? Okay, so where is Replicator 3? What stage are we at? Corey's still working on colors. There's not that many to go. There'll be a little bit of fine-tuning. What's really cool, though, this is something I've also said. I often say that, like, it's that last 5% that really kicks the comic book off, in my opinion. Okay, so what I've done, and I think this is a bit of a stroke of genius, I've hired Clayton as an art director. And you might be thinking, Rob, what does that mean? I don't know. No, I do. It means basically he's kind of like the quarterback, right? I mean, not really. He's kind of like the guy that sits on the quarterback's shoulders, telling him. I don't know if that analogy is going to work either. He's basically just giving his expert opinion and advice on just how to crank the comic from a 10 to an 11. Okay, so he's done it already. Let me see if I can find an example for you. Okay, so just bear with me here. Okay, and we're back. So this is a layout page for page 5 of Replicator 4, and you can see these are the red panels here. Actually, let me see if I can find the original so you get a better sense. Okay, so here it is. We have William's one on the left. This is page 5, so we haven't seen this yet, so I can't show you how it looks finished. But if you just have a look on the left, like look at the camera angles. This is something Clayton always says, change the angles all the time. It makes it more interesting and more dynamic. And so this is what Clayton's done a quick draw over here on the right page. In the red, we've got like an aerial view here, dead bodies, and then we've got, you know, one of the chosen or the skull masks there. So it's just little things like that. It's going to be little things like making tweaks to make the colors pop just that tiny bit more, and that is what he's gonna bring. So I'm really excited. I think he's gonna do a sensational job. So that's really cool. So from there, once we finish the colors, well, before that, I'll re-go over the dialogue before we go to letters, and I will probably send it to the editor as well. He's already edited it previously, but like I said, guys, it's trying to make it as perfect as possible, and I know that's not attainable, but yeah, I have to try. It's just who I am. I have to try and make it as good as possible. So then it will be on from Eric, onto Eric, I should say, Eric Weathers doing letters. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if we'll jump on a StreamYard and just, you know, work it all out, but I'm really excited to see what he does, what his thoughts are, and what he brings to the process. I think that is a real strength. The previous letterer, fantastic letterer, but we don't have that relationship. I can't just go, hey, let's jump on a stream and work this out easily. I can do that with Eric. And, you know, and Eric is as pro as they come. So that's going to be really cool. And then it's printing and then shipping from there. So, I mean, you know, I said June was the date. I expect we'll be able to manage that. I'm hoping for earlier, but not making any promises. All right, just because, like, all these things take a lot longer than you want. Corey said he's going to be done by the end of January. We've got 8 days left, so that's going to be a struggle in that. You know, making dialogue changes and getting them back from the editor shouldn't take too long. But you know, no, and then it's fitting in when Eric can do that, and then printing. You know, that's at least a couple of weeks, and then fulfillment and shipping. I like to give that a month. And then, you know, the time it takes for it to actually arrive in your hands. I mean, I give that another month, especially with all that's going on with COVID. So, yeah, I think we're on track, but we will see. Okay, so that is cool. The posters. Let me bring up the campaign. As you can see, I've changed the image here to the very sexy Kyle Ritter, Rob Willis cover. And yeah, the posters, and then we'll come back. So I've ordered 25 of them. There are 14 already sold. I'm not going to order more this campaign. Okay, so once 25 are gone, they're gone. They might be available next campaign, not this campaign. All right, so that's it. They're going to be done. They're going. I'm going to pick them up tomorrow. That they've come in. So, assuming everything's spot on, they should go out this month. Okay. So I need to get the mailing tubes in. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. But yeah, I mean that's looking great. And just quickly, $36,711. So we're nearly at 37. So we're just over 3K away from the guys getting another bonus, and that includes Corey as well. And 564 backers. So it's still ticking over. We've added 50 backers since we closed on the 15th. So just over a month, 50 backers. Sensational work, everyone. So thank you so much. And just, yeah, running through 53 of these claimed, which is crazy considering we had 110 of these, and that was up the whole time, and this was only up the last 2 days of the campaign. Yeah, and there's only 4 of these original Replicator 3 pages. Oh, and just quickly on those, I am still waiting on confirmation from the first backer of the original art that I sent to the US to make sure it gets there in pristine condition. And once it does, I will send out all the winners of the mailing list and the day one backer. I've got everyone's details written down, and I'll probably send out the other original art pieces too that we have. So don't forget, William sent them in 2 batches because I don't trust the postal service. So the first batch I have, some of the later pages I don't have yet. Okay, but they look fantastic. I think I showed them off already, but they look really good. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. So, we're hiring a colorist for Replicator 4, obviously, because Corey is not going to be coloring it. What we're going to do is we're going to get one of these pages. And it won't be this one. It'll probably be the page after this where there's gunfire and a bit of explosions and that kind of stuff. We're going to get 3 test pages done. Okay, so I've got 3 colorists in mind, and if you follow my YouTube, you can see the video we did called "Let's Find a Colorist" with Bancroft, Corey Barton, and Badger. And we narrowed down a whole group of people to 3 colorists that are incredible. And so I've reached out to one already. I'll when I get this inked, or the next page inked, I'll send that out to him and the other 2 guys, and pay for it, and get 3 test pages done, and just so we can have a look at, you know, who would be the best fit. So that's going to be something that it's going to be really cool and exciting to do, I think. Yeah. And apart from that, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah. So, yeah. If you want more updates, YouTube and the mailing list is the place to go. Otherwise, I'll do the normal updates once a month on the campaign page, and they'll probably be pretty in depth considering this one's nearly run for 20 minutes. So, yeah, I hope everyone is well. I'm so excited to get the book printed and in your hands. I think it's gonna be great, and Replicator 4 is gonna be an absolute doozy as well. And doozy is a good word. Okay, so thank you, everyone. I hope you're having a great day, month, year. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.